wrote this? Who? Wow, that's like decades ago.
Damn, that's ballsy.
Is it true you went on a date with Kanye? Really? Where is this document?
It's gonna be there once we're ready.
Oh,
It's gonna be there.
okay. What are these questions, guys? Did you see them already, Liz?
No, we're both gonna be surprised. That's why I'm excited.
Oh,
They're
gosh.
both- like some of them are inspirational. People are asking you for your advice. And some of them are just asking for the tea.
Yeah, I want the tea ones. The tea.
You are ready.
Oh, ready? Okay. What's the name of the show again? It's me, Julissa. Ooh, let me woosah. Because I have to answer questions, apparently. And no one wants to share these questions with me. What is this called? Rapid fire?
Ask me anything.
Ask me anything. Who signed up for this?
You.
I thought this was my show.
Other than not today.
Don't I have a say in this?
You promised to connect with the people and let them in. So
I'm connecting. I'm letting you in. And questions, please. What y'all want to know? You don't care, or do you? This belt's too tight. I can't woosah properly. It's loading. I'm not.
Okay.
There we go. Whoa. Dang. First question. How do you stay positive and not give up on your dreams when your plans aren't going as planned? Wow. That is a good question. At the end of the day, I made the choice of there is no other plan except the course that I'm on. And I always seem to figure it out somehow. And I stay positive because I'm so thankful to even wake up. I really be thankful. When I wake up, I'm like, thank you, Lord, for today. So that makes me stay positive. When you sit down and give it real thought, 9 times out of 10, the problems that you are making way bigger aren't really as big as they seem to be. I've been in places where I never thought that I would get out of where I was, and then I did. So that thought of hope always being in the back of your mind, and like always thinking like if I made it through that stuff, I can stay positive and make it through other things. Lord knows that there's worse things in the world that are happening, and when you think about your weight and the problems that you're handling and are on your shoulders, then you can only do your best. A boyfriend that cooks breakfast in bed for you every morning, or 5-star dinner dates every night. I don't really do breakfast, so I'm gonna go with 5-star dinner dates because I love me a little Parmesan crust on the steak. So yeah. And a little truffle mac and cheese. 5-star dinner dates every night, baby. What is your go-to TV show that you can watch over and over again? There's a couple. One of them, Sex and the City. If it's on, it's staying on. Martin, I can watch that over and over. Friends, if it's on, it'll stay on. Have you ever been hypnotized? If not, would you try it? No, I've never been hypnotized, but I would definitely try it. I've actually done Reiki before, where I went to a Reiki master. I feel like I look like a Reiki master today, but I've actually done a Reiki session, and what I was told what it's supposed to do is balance your energies. You lay down kind of like on a massage bed, and they're supposed to be doing all these things above you, but you don't really know because your eyes are closed, and your energies are supposed to be getting balanced, and your chakras and all these things. So I went, and I swear when the session was over, I asked the Reiki master if I got up and walked around her house. And she's like, no, you've been laying on this bed the entire time. And I said, really? Because I felt as if I could literally tell her what each room in her house looked like. That to me must have felt like hypnotation. How do you say the word? Being hypnotized. Hypnosis. Hypnosis. Hypnosis for 500. Boom, that's what it is. So I really felt like I was hypnotized. If that's what Hypnotization feels like. What is that?
I'm not picking it up heavy.
Who goes there? Oh my gosh. Who wrote this? Is it true you went on a date with Kanye? Oh my God. If it is true, it was definitely pre-Kim. Moving on. How do you stay motivated to work out and eat healthy? Let's be clear. I definitely work out. The eating healthy part, not so much. I stay motivated because I can just feel my energy different when I don't work out. I'm lethargic. The buns is sagging. I don't like it. Whenever I'm on Instagram especially and I see my trainer, because he uploads everyone else that he works out with, I just be like, dang, I guess I should text him. So that's kind of how I stay motivated, seeing everybody else getting their ass kicked. And here's motivation, book a vacation. If you book a vacation, oh, that's all the motivation you need, because all you think about is, dang, huh? I'm about to look on this vacation. Yo, if I ate healthy, this episode, I'd be naked answering these questions. I just told you how I like what's the thing I had that I loved? I love peppercorn sauce, but that peppercorn crust on it. That Parmesan crust on, but peppercorn is good too. But the Parmesan crust on a steak with that truffle mac and cheese. Yeah, I did something for a fast food chain and I posted it on my Instagram and I was like, she doesn't eat that. Yes, I do. I absolutely eat that. That's why I work out. I literally work out so that I can eat what I want. I know that's not really how it's supposed to go, but I'm an extremist.
What's your fast food go-to?
Okay, so when I first moved to LA, I only ate at East Coast fast food chain restaurants. I was like, Jack in the Box, what? Carl, who's that? So I was straight Mickey D's, Burger King, Wendy's, all day, every day. I've never had Sonic, and I always see those commercials, and I would love that. Thoughts on Larry Johnson? Wow, that's like decades ago. I wish him well. I hope to think that he is doing well. Those are my thoughts on Larry Johnson. If you could live in another country besides the US and Dominican Republic, where would I live? I'd probably live in Italy because pasta, hello, I love Italian designers, and they have beaches and beautiful coastlines and all that too. So I can literally be in Italy, in Venice, in a canoe, and then I can also be eating my pasta on a mountainside, and then I can also be in the streets of Milan, do my little shopping, probably Italy. Who is raking right now? What advice would you give someone who is fresh from college and trying to get a job like yours? I never went to college. I shouldn't say, I went, but I didn't finish. If you finished, you're already on your way. I didn't go to school for journalism and I really wanted to, but the opportunity happened to land prior to actually getting to study journalism. And I thought to myself, if I take this opportunity, it's basically gonna be a crash course in journalism in a sense, because I booked a job, a hosting job, and I just went with my gut. I basically learned every single thing firsthand. I was a sponge on set of the first hosting job I ever had, and then I kind of never looked back. My advice would be, if you can land an internship, that would be great. And also, you have so many platforms these days. Just while you're in college, share the experience of what it is that you want to do. Vlog. Honestly, I didn't have these opportunities. So you guys are way, when I tell you way ahead, use that TikTok platform. Whatever your resources are, use that, because you never know who's gonna see you, and then you'll book the job that you want. Hey, do you wanna get married one day and have a family? Yes. Not one day, like yesterday. I'm ready. I want that for my life. I think it would be great. Really fun, actually. So yes, I've always wanted to know, what's your type? What's so funny?
Oh, nothing.
I would say I don't really have a type. Besides good looking, tall, with a job, nice, cares about his family, preferably under 2 kids that are not under 2. No, I'm totally kidding, but not really. But I don't know if I have a type. I go off energy, truly. And I definitely don't like it. If you're rude, I can't rock with you. And I need you to care about something else other than yourself, because you gotta care about me. If they did a reboot of 106 in Park, would you do it? Absolutely. You know why I would do it? Because I was never supposed to do that show in the first place. Period. The original host of 106 in Park basically didn't renew their contracts from, wait, am I supposed to be saying this information? So what happened was the original host of 106 in Park no longer were on the couch on a Friday, and then by Monday, I was on the couch with my co-host Tigger at the time. So I was never really supposed to host that show. I was doing an after-school hangout show that was like, are people watching this? I don't know, but I don't care. Yeah, I was doing the Center, the Student Center, which is a show to give college students advice, but I had never gone to college. The point is, I was never really supposed to host 106 in Park. That came about because how abruptly the original host left that show. I think that's a good answer and I should move on. How do you stay so fashionable with a busy schedule? Do you have a stylist? Why, thank you. No, I picked this out myself. If it's a major event and there's a budget for a stylist, yes, I'm gonna use a stylist. But for my day-to-day stuff, I get warped into the ads. You know what it is when you look at one thing and it follows you literally until you check out. That's how I do most of my buying of clothing these days. I try to balance out the trendy with the classic pieces that I have. How many days per week do you work out? How long do your workouts last? They last forever. I try to work out 3 times a week, but sometimes it doesn't happen. At one point, I became obsessed with my steps. So I just would walk around my house and like walk around the block and I'll be like, no, I'll get that. And I just became obsessed with counting my steps. And then it became a competition within people that I know and I'm like, oh my God, you count your steps? You're my soulmate. What is your favorite Dominican dish that your tia makes? Oof. Yo, my tia, and my mom knows this. She's like, I know she's your favorite cook, it's fine, I'm not offended. My aunt really makes everything so good. My tia Carmen don't play. Tres Corpes is basically Dominican breakfast, but I can eat Dominican breakfast for breakfast, lunch, dinner, brunch, siesta, fiesta, everything in between. I can eat Dominican breakfast all day, every day. Los Tres Corpes is mango, which is basically like a plantain mashed potato. Everything else is fried. Fried cheese, fried salami, fried egg, fried onions. And you put it all on the side and around and the top. When if you have longaniza, now you're speaking my language. Now we're really soulmates. Longaniza is probably one of the most unhealthiest things, period. Really? I'm not saying his name.
Let me see. Oh.
I don't even think we can clear his name. He's a whole superstar. I won't say his name, but what's the T with the iconic R&B singer-songwriter that you were frolicking on the beach with and spending some time on red carpets with? Were you a thing? Spill. The thing is, I don't know if we were a thing. I know where we were hanging out a lot. And we no longer hang out. And that's that. I hand you the aux cord on the way to the club. What song you playing? Woo! At the moment, oh my gosh, this is such a good one. I mean, at the moment, I'm definitely playing a Drake song. Let's just go there. I'm playing a Drake song, I'm playing a Daddy Yankee song, or I'm playing, I mean, now we're playing Tokisha. I'm definitely gonna play something on the way to the club, especially. I'm playing something to get us hyped. No question. What's the last great book you've read? Let's talk. Right.
Shade.
Kidding.
You know what?
She
you know
reads,
what, Liz?
guys. She reads.
Yes. I read questions off my phone, okay? Let's talk about this book that I don't know why I can't seem to get through it, and it bothers me so much Maybe one day when I go on a eat, pray, love type of trip, I'll get through it. But The Alchemist, I will start it and I get in it, but it's the one book that I'm like, why can't I finish this book? It's so annoying. I love The Tipping Point, Malcolm Gladwell. Outliers by also Malcolm Gladwell. God Never Blinks, I love that book. Regina Brett, God Never Blinks. And Regina Brett talks about just these obstacles and these hurdles that when your life is seemingly going great and then little things pop up and you feel like, oh my God, it's the end of the world. Everything that happens, ultimately it leads you to your destination. He doesn't blink, God never blinks. You played a lesbian on Hunters. Was that your only dip in the lady pond?
Damn, that's ballsy. Okay, whoever sent that question.
You guys are not playing with these questions, okay? It was actually my second time playing a lesbian. I did an independent film that ended up at the HBO Latino Film Festival years ago called Sarah. And I played a lesbian. And then I played a lesbian on Hunters. Now, all I get offers are lesbian roles. And I have obviously no problem with that, no problem playing them, but I'm like, can I audition for other things too? What's your go-to cocktail? Skinny margarita with tahini on the rim. You said on the reel that you and Adrian only fought once on Empire Girls. Was it real or staged for TV? That was real, and that is why I say reality shows end up turning really real, because you can be the best of friends, but for some reason, it like brings it out of you. It was a fight for all of 2.2 seconds, and we made up literally as we were filming, so. I know why I was offended and like wanted to fight, but I don't remember how it even got to that point kind of thing. I was just like, oh, so you really kicking me out of you really kicking me out of your house? Me? You gonna kick me out of your, oh, that's what we doing now? We kick each other out of each other's homes? Okay now. Who was the rudest person you ever interviewed? Oh, snap. Oh, what is the guy's name too? He's an actor, he's much older too, I forgot his name. He was a comedian and it wasn't funny. He was so rude. I was like, dang. What charity would you give $1 million to? St. Jude. I would give St. Jude $1 million for kids. Besides your family, what do you miss most about New York? Oh my gosh. I guess I miss Liz Maris. She's right there though. She's bi-coastal now. She got money now. I don't know who she been hanging out with, but I miss my nephew a lot because I really feel as if he's growing up before, I would say before my eyes, but I miss my older brothers. I miss the food. I mean, I miss things as simple as a bodega sandwich. I miss my friends that live there, and I really miss my nephew the most though, because I just remember him being so little and cute, and now he's grown and doesn't even think I'm cool anymore. So yeah, I miss that. Whew. All right, so enough of that. I think I did all right. I answered you guys' questions, and I had the option to skip, and I didn't, so I must get some points for that. I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of, it was a little humid in this robe earlier before starting this, but I feel okay. I hope I answered your questions in a way that you are satisfied, because if I didn't, too bad. Subscribe.